I'm chilling right now. I'm on a break. There's just something that I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about the black Mexicans who are in Mexico traveling to the United States sometimes in the dark nights, probably planning to come here tonight, and trafficking with their traffic officers. I just wanted to let you know, do not bring in your crack cocaine. You are here illegally, okay? Remember that. When you come into the United States, you're really here illegally, okay? You're coming across the border illegally. There's no reason for you to come over here. We don't need your security. We don't even use your security or any of our federal platforms. I don't even know why you keep looking for our black men, okay? When they're not Haitian, they're not French, okay? They're African. You hate them. You don't even want to look at them, okay? Don't try to help them sell crack neither, okay? So don't look for them, especially when you know that they're supposed to be on federal grounds, because you're an immigrant. We don't allow immigrants in our federation grounds either. I do not know why a Mexican comes here and thinks that they have different civil liberties because you're with the Homeland Security. Don't do it. Don't bring your children either. Your children don't need to date men that are 3 years older than them, okay? Especially if you told the man to say that he doesn't know his own family members, okay? I know this sounds very personal, but I'm telling you, because we don't really need any Mexican black people coming across the borders. We just don't. We don't need any Mexicans coming across the borders looking for black people all the time. Looking for black people all the time, okay? And then the black person's name that you're always saying is supposed to be the man's real family member, okay? The same person who you told him to not admit that he even knows them by their first name, okay? We don't need you. We don't need anyone, okay, coming to the United States, coming across the borders, okay, visiting, okay, our American people, our American black men, okay, to sell them crack or to tell them how much they hate the United States of America Constitution. Or what you need to do is you need to put your scarf on your head, okay, and you need to say that you don't know our people, okay? It's wartime. I don't know why somebody is removing somebody else from service duty, okay, just to still have the same type of people or the same person come in, to our federal grounds, okay, to then have someone else come in and chase after them. I don't know why the United States president, okay, would do something like that. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, because we do not give anything to Mexico. Okay, there is no liberties. We're not Mexican people. The black men that they're looking for are not Mexican. Okay, they don't have any monies. They don't have any order, any reason at all to listen to any Mexican. Okay, really, you need to put your head wrap on. The president is confused. Okay, because he wants to think that you're here to help him, okay, find a restitution against black men. But he really doesn't need that, okay? He really doesn't need that because drugs here illegally can be found anywhere, okay? Drugs here illegally can be found from Sierra. It can be found from, any of those countries, okay? Any of those foreign countries. It can be found in Haiti, okay? Who's also in the Federation, okay? It can be found in China, okay? It can be found anywhere, just not in the United States of America, all right? So we don't want to allow ourselves to violate antitrust laws, okay, and pretend that we are somebody's friend, okay, whether we don't look worn out or whether we do look worn out, whatever it is that your black Mexican women want to say, okay? Just keep all your drugs and all your attitude and all your problems to yourself, okay? Because everybody doesn't have the same constitution as you, okay? And we don't go across the borderline to who you are supposed to be, okay? And so someone says that they're under legal authority. A legal authority of who? Okay, because no one is supposed to be giving any legal authority to anyone from Mexico. I don't understand why we're sitting over here fighting for our lives right now, okay, when we just told you that that's not a good idea, okay? And we don't need for black men to be selling drugs either, okay, to the Mexican people, okay? We don't need for you to accept drugs from him to sell over there either, to help him make money, because he doesn't want to admit that he knows you. All right. He's pretending that he wants to admit that he knows you, but he doesn't want to admit that he knows you. OK, because he tries to keep you hidden away from the American people that matter. OK, and the reason being is because he knows that it's not a legal right for him to talk to any immigrants, not just Mexicans. OK, but Mexicans especially, because our Constitution doesn't care about your human rights at all. Okay, that the way that you look, you have a heritage that killed Davy Crockett. What was his name? I think his name was Davy Crockett. Let me see. Let me just make sure. His name was Davy. What's his name? Davy Crockett? Was that the... Yes. Okay, so Davy Crockett, okay, was the one who died in action, okay? And it was your general, okay, who looked just like you, a brown-skinned Mexican who killed him, okay? Now, JFK, he was killed, okay, by someone who looked just like him too, okay? Now, that person, just like you too, now that person who killed him was actually an American. So what JFK might have saw, he might have saw something that looked funny too with the business of those black Mexicans, okay? But it's okay for you to tell people that you can't help them, all right? You don't have a constitutional right to cause injury, okay, to somebody else's people. You don't, okay? And so I just wanted to say that because one of my videos is not able to upload while I'm taking a coffee break. All right. I wasn't able to upload my video, to just say that I do not appreciate, okay, the warfare. Okay, I don't appreciate the attention that the United States of America and black African American people are getting from those people across the border. Don't send your child over here with drugs, okay, because the military can find a way to shoot them, unlike everybody else. Okay, so you keep all your little terrorists to yourself. Make sure you properly identify yourself with your head wrap. Okay, do not think that you don't have to wear your head wrap. You have to wear your head wrap. Do you understand that? Okay, and I don't appreciate that we have to change our business all around because you want to act like you have a liberty when you don't have a liberty. Okay, you don't have a liberty not just because you're a child. You don't have a liberty to even be in our federation. Okay, to collect any drugs, to give out anything illegal. All right. And so what you need to do is, I know that you like to play basketball. That's not going to be the way for you to play basketball as a Muslim little girl. Okay. Somebody's probably forcing you to go outside and play basketball. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to learn how to be a child. Okay, and play with like little dolls or something and learn how to paint. Go read a book or something. Okay, do not worry about chasing after no professional persons in the United States of America. Do you understand me? Okay, so tell everybody that you can't make it. Why? Because, okay, the legislator said that it's not appropriate for you to be in the United States of America, okay, under the governance laws of the United States, okay, and under your own laws. You shouldn't be sharing anything anyways. Don't share your drugs. Don't share your love. Don't share your brother. Don't share your cousin. Don't share nobody. Ask the priest what you should do, okay? The priest is going to tell you, hey, maybe he got a different idea for you, okay? Because you don't need to go around chase anybody. You need to focus on your own emotional health, okay? Focus on your own spiritual health. Why? Because guess what? The legislator and all those other black African American women, they do not care about you. Okay? And you're not going to pretend that that was your friend. You're not going to pretend that that's your leader, because there's no cult ideas in the United States of America either. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go and keep your drugs to yourself, but do not come over here looking for our athletes. Okay? Do not come over here looking in our professional environments, okay, for drugs, because it's illegal anyways for drugs to be on our sports field. Do you understand that? Okay. So make sure you understand that. Because really, I hope I just ruined your basketball career. Okay? We don't need anything from Mexico. Everything that we have is here. All of the doctors, all of the treatment plans, everything that we need is here. Okay? And so, yes, you don't need any contracts. Okay? That's going to give you a restitution to cause injury to somebody else. All right? You don't go and block and ban somebody else's constitutional right for you to tell them, oh, I need to make your people sick. Okay, or I need to help you kill somebody, or whatever it is that you're saying to yourself. Why? Because we don't do that here. Okay, during war times, we're your enemy. Okay, you need to go and see about Iran. That's who Mexico has their alliances with. Okay, you have really no alliance with the United States of America. Okay, keep all your restitutions to yourself. Keep all your ideas. Keep all your emotions. Why? Because the United States of America is not responsible for your feelings. Okay? We're not responsible for you. Okay? Don't call us to come over to your homeland either. Why? Because we don't need to go to your homeland. We don't need to go to your homeland. We don't care. We have our own housing designers. I don't care if your father's a housing designer. Tell him to sell it to the soccer players. Those soccer players are so jealous. Okay? That is Mexico's sport. The one that kicks the ball. Okay? The one that kicks the ball. Not the one where you throw the ball. Okay? Since you might be lost out of your mind. All right? So make sure you know the difference, okay? Because I think you're a little lost, okay? And you might need to get yourself checked out before you go around anyone who's supposed to be professional, okay? Because we don't need to have you don't need to have a heroin addiction to hang out with anybody, okay? If you're trying to have a heroin addiction to show that you was lost as an immigrant, guess what? That's still not our problem. You can still be arrested, okay? Because it's illegal to get high off of certain drugs in the United States anyways, okay? Hope I don't have to have this message again left for you.